It's Sunday, the 1st of September, and we're starting the week a little bit differently this week because in front of me, I've got a little batch of parts that I want to get uploaded and added to the store. But there's a little bit of a tail to these, so I just wanted to run this past you. Yesterday, I was at Ely Brick Fair and was walking around and walked past a stall, and there was a guy there that I've known for a few years. Don't know him really well, but we have exchanged some items in the past. And he said hello, and then he passed over a little bag of parts which contained these parts here, and said he was selling them, and asked for £5 for them, knowing that I'm a BrickLink seller. He immediately snapped his hand off, the reason that he sells them is that his business is purely aimed at buying bulk Lego, making little bits of sets, building up any minifigs, and he sells them typically at events like yesterday, aimed largely at kids with pocket money and parents, grandparents who just want to satisfy the kids' needs with a relatively small spend. And he has no use for random parts like this that don't fit into a set that he's selling. So as I said, he offered me this for £5, gave him the £5, and then today I thought I better add them to the store and see what they're actually worth, which is what I've been doing here. And lo and behold, they are worth a total of just under £60. So that's £60 for a £5 investment. And I don't think you get very much better than that when you're looking for used Lego and wanting to sell it. And the beauty of this is I'm not finding these in bulk lots. There's been no sorting to do, no digging around. These have just arrived with me as they are, immediately ready to sell. Incredible £5 spend. It's Monday the 2nd of September, and it's been a super quiet weekend, to be honest with you. Very few orders coming through the door at all. We've got just 6 orders here on BrickLink for a really pretty paltry sum, to be honest with you. Just 81 lots for 326 items. And the pictures are not any better on BrickOwl. 4 orders on BrickOwl. Again, all pretty modest orders. And even on eBay, we've got just 1 order to go out. Now, they're all picked. 8 o'clock Monday morning. Most of these were picked last night. I've just picked the last one this morning that came in late. So on eBay, we've got another of the Minecraft polys going out. Now, this is, again, one that came in that little package last week from Steve. Here we've got some plates with axles and some trans bricks. We've got some buildable figure parts there. A little city minifig going out. A couple of parts, sort of wings and minifig accessories, etc. We've got a Bionicle head connector block in trans neon green, and another little Technic part there, and then a couple of printed items with these other parts. And they just go on fairly modest, small number of parts. Maybe I think these are about 18, 19 lots. Similar with this one. This is sorry, not this one. This one is a fairly regular customer. They almost apologize for what they call a smaller order. This is actually one of the better ones for the morning. So a couple of parts orders there. And then this was the last one. This is all 2x bricks, 2x4s, 2x6, 2x8s, etc. All in red and white. So an easy weekend for picking, but not a massive amount of orders at all. Whether that's just the good weather, the last weekend of school holidays, and kids are back to school this week, so we might see things change after that. Well, I've got another tub to work on, and this is one, believe it or not, I've been deliberating over for probably a year, daft as it sounds. This is part of the set, and then over here we've got sealed bags. I say sealed, one or two of them look like they've been opened and taped back up again, so something can take out, possibly a minifig or something like that. I really don't know. And I've deliberated whether to rebuild it and sell it, but I don't know what's missing. There's no instruction book, there is no box for this, and the time it would take to build is significant. So I think all in all, the easiest and best approach is going to be to part it out and add it to the store. And that means that I don't need to do it in one go. I can take my time and, you know, just sort of build up to it. There are figures in there, some figures at least, so maybe all of the figures are there. I really don't know. But again, they'll go on BrickLink. And really, there's another sealed bag, another 13 over there. So I think it's just the easiest approach all round, and it might seem sacrilege to sort of break the set up. But again, factoring in time and everything else, I think it's just going to be much easier. I'm probably going to focus on the new and get that listed. That'll be easy to count and verify against the brick store file and get that added to the store. And then we'll probably, I don't know even with the used stuff whether to work through the inventory file and list it, or whether to just put it into my various categories that I've got, and then it'll get added when I add those categories, obviously with the exclusion of the figs and any, you know, more unique parts. Then we can add them straight to a brick store file. So this is going to take a while to do, but something I've been putting off for a long time and needs to be done. It's Tuesday morning, and I'm still in the middle of putting away the Ninjago docks that have been parting out. This is the new items that I'm parting out. Still got a few small bags to sort as well, and then we'll get on to all of the used stuff today, which there's quite a lot of and quite a lot to do, obviously. So bit of a tedious, lengthy job, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Now, in terms of orders today, fairly modest again. 4 orders. We've got a non-Lego item going out. We've got some Bionicle parts going out, and then a couple of small orders for parts, some plates in there, etc. A couple of minifig parts with some body armor there, and this is quite nice when you find these are about £5 a piece, which is good. And then we've got 5 of the light pearl spears going out, and then we've got 400 of these black clips going out as well. So they're not going to take long to pack and get out. No gym today, which means that I can get on, although we have got childcare, so there'll be a little bit of picking up, dropping off, things like that. But we'll get these packed away, and then I can get cracking with the Ninjago docks. Well, I finally cleared my desk of all of the new parts, and I've got them listed. Listed in Brick Store, and it's currently giving me 1,660 items, 426 lots and £162. So you can see the number of lots, 426 lots, is, you know, pretty staggering. So I've had to deal with either adding them to existing locations or adding you know, new inventory, new lots. So it's been, if I'm honest, incredibly tedious and incredibly time consuming. So in terms of value with regards to time and effort, it's probably not the best, but I needed to do something with the set. It would have took just as long, if not longer, to build it and sell it as a whole, although obviously that approach would have meant that things would have sold, you know, would have sold in one go, and so you'd get the lump sum. In some ways it's a benefit to me to add the new parts, because I haven't been adding that many new parts of late, so adding more new lots might attract more customers and more orders. But really it was just that I thought this was going to be an easier approach. Now I've still got all of the used to sort. So this in here is the remainder of the set, the remainder of the used items. And if I'm honest, I'm not sure I can face starting it today. I might start and sort some of the parts or break them down. But I certainly won't be putting any of them away today, I don't think. Maybe pulling out the minifigs will be the easy thing. So pull out the minifigs, get them listed first, and I can add them to this upload. Although I might keep this separate, because this is all of the new items, and I'll upload that as one new parts list, and then I'll do a separate one for the used. So we'll see how we go, but it's going to be, you know, this is definitely going to be taking me into Wednesday at least. It's Wednesday morning and we've got 6 orders going out this morning, and this one is a nice one because although it's a small order, you can see what it's got in here. This has got this sort of Eye of Sauron ball that I found last week. I listed it for £79 and it sold. I also had another international seller asking about it as well, so I think that was always going to sell pretty quickly. And here we've got another small order, a few minifig parts, a blue Batman cape and a couple of instruction books. We've got another Technic ball going out, this time dark trans blue, £1.10 that one versus £79. So you see the difference. And here we've got a torso going out, £5.48 at the Cyclops torso. And then we've got a few of these Technic things. These were listed last week, and then we've got lots more Technic stuff here that was just listed last week as well. Some beams, bars, some of these Technic wheels, and other bits and pieces as well. So we'll get these packed up and off to the post office, and then get off to my Wednesday gym session, and then we'll get back and probably finish this off. Now, yesterday I made the decision, just did sort of half an hour at this yesterday, and decided I was just, rather than trying to list it through the set, you know, and list it that way, that seemed a bit pointless. So I'm just breaking them down, putting them into the categories that I've got here ready to sort. So we've got plates, 1 by bricks, 2 by bricks, etc. Anything unusual I'll pull out to the side and we'll list separately. In fact, I did a batch of the printed tiles and things last night, which got about another £20 worth.
and added those to the store as well. So we'll crack on doing this morning, breaking this down and getting it into those categories, and then we can move on to something else, and that'll clear my desk of a couple of tubs that we've got kicking around there.
Well, I've got everything now added to the various categories, and I'm going to start sorting through these now and start counting some of the parts out. We've got some bins that are pretty reasonable, with the tiles bin over there, for instance, so we might have a look at that, for instance. We've got 1x bricks, and just sorting a few 2x bricks over here. Not that I had many, but I had a decent quantity of the light bluish grey, which are obviously good sellers and good value, so I thought I would grab those and sort them out. So I'm going to just crack on and just get done what I can. One of the good one of the good things about the set as well was the large number of the blue 1x2 tiles. So they alone come to about £16, which is decent, of course. So as I say, I'll crack on, see what more I can get listed, and I'll get those added to the store, and yeah, hopefully we'll bring a few more sales in. So I've been adding a little bit more to the brick store file, and I'm ready to look at getting this uploaded now. It's just over 1,000 items, 156 lots for about £75. So not an enormous amount, but every little helps, and obviously we're hoping that you know, by adding the additional lots, it helps drive a few more sales, and then tomorrow we'll look and see what else we can get added, and see what else we can find to do to drive those sales forward a little bit more. I do have some things to get listed on eBay, but mostly clocks and what have you, nothing too exciting, but we'll maybe get those listed and see if that helps. It's Thursday morning, and it's been a bit of a stressy one this morning so far, because first of all, I sold a Gru minifigure, which was great until I realised I couldn't find it. And so I looked on BrickLink. There were only a couple available on BrickLink, because I did have the option to cancel the order, obviously, but if I cancel it, it's another hit on your seller rating, so I prefer not to do that. So I've actually ended up ordering another one on eBay, and it means that effectively I'll lose money on the deal, but it's worth losing the money in order to keep the seller rating, or to be better in the seller rating. So that was the first hassle. The second one is I checked my tyres on the car earlier, and one of them was really close to being illegal, and so I've had to look at getting a tyre replaced. But having a 4x4 vehicle means that you need to change at least the ones on the same axle. Luckily this is on the front, the tires on the back are good, but I've got to get 2 new tires, which is getting on for £400, so for 2 tires. So that's the second stress. The third one is I had to chase up the tax, because I had a pension withdrawal not too long ago, and they charged me about 30% tax on it. I submitted a refund claim over 60 days ago. They're only supposed to take 30 days to come back, and I've heard nothing. When I got onto the tax, they've done nothing about it. It's never moved from me submitting it, so they've escalated that to someone else. So anyway, just getting back to doing some Lego, and I've got a bunch of new plates that I found a spare bag at the container. So I'm going to get these listed next. The morning's orders are picked and we'll touch on them a little later. Also need to do a bit of listing, just looking at what sort of sets I've got laid about, and I realised that this one is probably worth about £45 now on eBay. So I'm going to get a couple of these listed on eBay and see how they go on there, and we'll get on with some other stuff later today. I'm likely to get a call back for the tyres later this afternoon because they didn't have the tyres in stock, so I'm probably going to lose time this afternoon getting tyres fitted and then have an appointment at 4:15. So it's going to be a short day today in terms of getting much done on the Lego front. Time for the daily look at today's orders going out, and on eBay we've got a cheetah minifig going out, and still got a bunch of these. And for anyone interested, those are, and I've shown you before, coming out of these books, which I picked up for about £2 each, and I'm literally pulling them out of the book and then binning the book. Not ideal. I did think about hanging on to them, taking them to charity shop, but I don't think they're worth it with the figures missing. And there's actually a spear left over from the figure, which gets listed in the store. Now, when I do have time, I will pull them all out of the books and store them elsewhere so that the books aren't taking up as much space as they are. But anyway, on to the next order, and it's a parts order. We've got 11 of these leg assemblies going out, and then a bunch of other random assorted parts. On here we've got a She-Hulk going out and a torso from a Harry Potter figure. We've got a couple of printed parts going out here with a Batman helmet and head. And we've got some minifig bits and pieces going out here with some leg assemblies and a headpiece and some droid legs there. Then we've got an order that's made up entirely of cheese slopes. We've got a mix of new and used, which is why you're seeing 2 bags of dark blue there. There's, I want to say, about 700-800 there. And then here we've got a parts order. And interestingly, parts from here, especially the 1x6s and a few other bits and pieces, came out of the Ninjago docks. So interesting to see that some of those parts already start to take effect on the order intake. But that's it for orders for today. I'll get these packed away. Still waiting on that call from the garage about the tyres, and we'll see if I need to pop out or not in a little while. Friday morning, and just 3 orders going out this morning. We've got an order on BrickLink, which is for lots of these bricks here with the studs on the side. So these are the 1x1 by 1 2/3 with a couple of studs on the front, and they've bought them in lots of colours there. And then we've got a parts order here for lots and lots of medium nugget parts. And then on eBay, we've got a coal polybag going out, and this is one that I got from Steve the other week. Now, I did hear from the garage yesterday about my tyres and need to get those fitted this morning, so I'm going to be pretty much tied up all morning. I'm going to get these to the post office, then go to the garage, get a couple of tyres fitted, and then go to the gym. And so it's only going to be pretty much half a day back here adding stuff to the store, and that's not massively exciting from a vlog perspective, because it's just adding more and more items from the various categories. You see that we've pretty much cleared out a couple of categories here, getting them uploaded to the store. So it's just continuing more of the same. Still need to get this lot added to eBay,
and I can't imagine getting too much more done later today. We'll see if any more orders come in throughout the day, and of course if they do, we'll get those picked and ready probably to go out in the morning.
So I've been continuing adding the parts to the Brickstore file here, and got a bit fed up with those basic parts and wanted a bit of a change. So I'm just having a little bit of a listing of just random things that have been put into pots on my desk. So we've got things like a couple of horses here, this little scooter, there was a skeleton in there, there was a reasonable price torso, there's a couple of motorbikes, and then I've just got some things like these epaulets, and I've got some friends' torsos and stuff to work through. So just gonna add a few bits and pieces, see what extra value we can add, and we'll add that to the file and see what we can get uploaded. Also got a few hair pieces and things put to one side in here that I'll probably dig out as well and try and get as much of that listed as possible. So continuing to add the minifig parts that I showed earlier. They weren't all minifig parts, but you know, odds and sods of parts, motorbikes and things like that. Now just getting to a part where I had a bunch of sort of beards and things to list, and there's not that many here, but they are coming in at about £30. Now the majority of that, or a good chunk of it at least, is coming in for these two here. So these are coming up at about £6.50 each, and these are the reddish brown beards that go with the king from can't remember what series. I want to say something like series 12, was it? Something like that. But anyway, really pleased with that. Really quick to list, and £30 worth of stuff that was just laid around in a little bag. Okay, so I'm going to get this uploaded. It's about another 1,000 parts to add to the store. It's 198 lots. If we look at the store at the moment, we're at 684, 845 and 14,599 lots. So let's just grab all of this and swapping hands. Sorry. Oh, always awkward with one hand. And then we're going to paste that in there. Let's verify the file. And we've got, you know, some horses in here, some minifigs, skeleton, lots of friends stuff, some epaulets and things, lots of beards, as I said earlier, and just a good sort of random assortment of stuff, plus a bunch of plates and things that I've been adding over the last a day as well. And we'll upload that file and send out notifications, and that's going to mean that there's 118 new lots going out. So if we look now, we're now at 14,716 lots, 685,851. And I think that's probably going to do me at least for adding to the store and getting uploaded. I know I'm expecting a call from my wife shortly to pick her up from an appointment. So I'm probably going to finish off the remainder of the day, just trying to tidy up a little bit, just a few things to clear off my desk. Not a massive amount, it's just a little untidy. And then we'll see what else we can get tidied up around the place. It's mainly, you know, the desk is still a mess. We've still got tons of tubs here to get through. These sort of don't move too much. You'll have seen me listing heads from time to time, but of course they just keep getting sort of refilled as you find minifig parts and sort out, and you keep adding to those boxes. And then whenever I need to sort some out and add to the store, I'll just dip in there and add a bunch. So anyway, that's probably going to do me, as I say, for the weekend. So we'll see you all next week.